Hello everybody, it is time to do the last pattern for the week. I have no idea how to say this, so I'm just going to let you guys read what it's called. It's Schwarzwaldmadi. Schwarzwaldmadi? Whatever. Don't know what it is, but it looks like it's kind of a ribbon tangle. I suppose we could also do it in a grid, but anyway, step number 1 looks a little complicated, but what we're going to do is we're going to draw a figure 8 going sideways, and then we're going to put a little circle here and a little circle there. Okay, so it's a figure 8 with a circle on each end. And then again, circle, figure 8, circle. Inside each of the figure 8s, we can, if we have room, do another aura and a little line in the middle. May not have room. Kind of depends on how big you make your 8s. And then step 3, we do again the figure 8 going the other direction, and then again an aura and a little line in the middle if you have room. And then step 5, on the ends of these we're going to make a little cap, so we're going to put a little C shape, and like a teardrop B shape. So that's what we're aiming for here. Here it shows it in a line like that, and here it shows it going across like that. So let's just see what my little brain comes up with. Let's see where we can go with this one. I'm really tempted to want to do this in a grid. Wonder if we can. Can we do this in a grid? I don't know. Turn on my light. Get myself a piece of paper, and let's think about this for just a moment. I'm thinking that if I do just a really light pencil grid, I can maybe do that pattern in a grid. I'm going to give it a go. Why not, right? Okay, so I'm going to draw a little, oops, not being very straight here. My pencil has one of those spots in it. Sometimes you get a spot in your pencil where the graphite like really kind of hard, not soft, and it doesn't draw very well. Every so often I get that. Okay, I'm going to draw a grid. I just want to see what happens. Let's try that. Something like that. I'm just curious if you can even do it. You might not be able to do it, and I may end up with a mess, but we're going to give it a go. Okay, get myself a pen, and I'm going to, right here, I want on this side of this pencil mark to have my little circles. And you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to do them side by side like that. And one here. Okay. And yes, I see what I just did. And then I'm going to do my figure 8 in here. like so. Like that. Okay, so far so good. And then inside here we can do an aura and a, like that. Okay. Okie dokie. Now I want to go this way. Not quite all the way to here, but maybe to about here with another figure 8. So kind of like that, like that. So I want a little room for that hat thing that's going on. Okay, and then a couple of these and a teardrop. Okay. And then the other way. I'm only going to that line there, my grid line. Now I can have a longer one. Okay, so there's my pattern. I can do another something in here if I want. I don't think I want to though, at least not yet. And then I'm going to do that again right here. So let's do this. Good news, everybody. Went to the doctor today and he did one more x-ray on my foot and things are healing really good. I can now start to transition to wearing a real actual shoe instead of the boot. I am so excited. And even more excited, I am now allowed to go swimming so I can go in my spa again. Woohoo! I'm so excited. You guys have no idea how lonely it is when all of our friends come over and use the spa and I'm not allowed to go in it. That's just sad. So now I'll be able to go in and sit with my friends. And I'll be able to use it for exercise as well, which really makes me feel good because I feel like I'm just... I know the scale says that I have not gained any weight, but I feel like I've gained weight. And it's possible that, you know, I haven't gained any weight, but I've lost muscle tone. I just feel blah. So I really would like to exercise again. So I'm excited about that. And my son, he had said he would go walking with me in the neighborhood too, which I also am excited about because I really don't mind going out and taking a walk, but I'm not always comfortable walking in the neighborhood by myself. Not that we live in a bad neighborhood, it's just me and my hang-ups and my anxieties and my fears about stray dogs and all sorts of things. So you know, I would feel much more comfortable if my son was walking with me. Made those a little long, but that works, right? I'm just really super excited about being able to put a shoe on again instead of that stupid boot. That boot just is horrible. So now I can schedule a massage, which I really would like to do. I'm just going to do that in this one. So I've got a few more weeks before I go back to work, because even though I can transition to a shoe, I tried putting on a shoe the other day because I knew he'd said that when I had this appointment that if everything looked good that I'd be able to try to transition to a shoe. So I tried putting on a shoe on that foot, and the foot is just so swollen that still that I could not stand. I could get the shoe on. It was a little tight, but I could get it on. But as soon as I stood up, there is no way I would be able to wear that shoe. And I certainly wouldn't be able to work with that shoe on. So I did go to my favorite shoe outlet. They were having a clearance sale. They were having 50% off of their clearance items, so that was awesome. So I got a pair of shoes for $25, which is a good price. But I had to go up a size and a half on my shoe size before I could find a shoe that I could fit my foot in and walk around comfortably. If I went up a half a size, it wasn't quite enough. I went up one whole size. And that was okay in some of the shoes, but they still felt a little uncomfortable, and I didn't want to start out feeling uncomfortable. So I went up one more, which half a size. So that was a lot actually to go up. And of course, then my foot on the other side, I had to pick a shoe that was soft enough that when I tied it really tight on the other side, I wasn't like flopping around in my shoe, right? Because I need to have them both the same. I couldn't find any shoes that matched any of the shoes I already have. I shop at this outlet a lot. I go to a New Balance outlet. And I was hoping I'd be able to find, you know, a shoe that I've already owned so that it would match. But that didn't happen. So what I'll do is on the foot that's not swollen, I'll just wear extra sock and do it that way. So there we go. There's the pattern. I don't know what I wanted else to do with it because it seems kind of plain. As a tile, it seems kind of plain. Wondering if I do a background in really light gray. Which gray is this? Is this the right light gray? Yeah, that's the super light gray. Okay, this is a Faber Castell Pitt artist pen in warm gray. It's super light. and it's also a brush pen, so I can't get really super detailed with it. But what I can do is make it like a shadowy kind of a thing happening. You can barely see that, see? That's good. That's what I want. And I think what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to just go across and make some diagonals. Yeah, so anyway, I'm excited about that. So I'll probably be off work another, well, the doctor said for me to come back in a month. So I got all quiet. I'm just kind of zenning out here. This is fun. It's not anything that requires me to think really hard. Right? Nothing difficult. Let's do a question. Where were we? Ever watched soap operas? I already said that. Are you afraid of heights? Absolutely. Heights terrify me. I am not good with heights. Especially if there's no like railing or anything. Yeah, forget that. I don't hike well. Because if I get to somewhere where there's like a drop off, yeah, not good. My husband didn't really understand the depths of my fear of heights when we first started to date. I told him about it, but he didn't quite get it. He gets it now, because, yeah, we've been together forever, but I remember when we first were dating, my husband enjoyed going skiing, and I told him, I'm afraid of heights. He says, well, but you're not going up anywhere. You know, just maybe the ski lift, but, you know, you're on the ground. How can that make you scared? He just didn't understand, and so I told him I would try, and I did. And we were fine on the lower, like, flatlands of the bunny slope of learning how to just, like, stand on the skis. I was good with that. As soon as we took the rope tow, even partway up the little kid's bunny hill, when I got to the top of the hill, I turned around and looked down the hill, and I was scared. And he didn't understand that, because for him, that was like flat. That was on the ground. How could I be scared of that? And I was scared. And I started shaking, and I started crying, and I kicked off my skis, off my boots, and I walked down that hill. I couldn't even ski down that hill. First run, couldn't do it. Just that little slope terrified me. Terrified me. He didn't understand, and so but I insisted that he go and have fun. I didn't want him to ruin his day because I was a complete and utter mess. So, you know, I told him and his family, go enjoy yourself, go ski. I sat in the lodge. I was fine. But that was the one and only time I ever skied because I am terrified of slopes and heights. And that just, yeah, no. Looking down a hill, doesn't happen. So, like, if we go anywhere where like, if there's like a parking lot at the top of the hill and then you have to look down the hill, like at the top of the Grand Canyon and so forth, I'm like, everybody else is like right up against the edge. And if there's a wall or a railing, I can go to that wall or railing, sort of. I can get within like maybe 5 or 10 feet. But if there is no wall or railing and I can see a downward slope, I'm probably back 15 or 20 feet from the edge. And that's as close as you're going to get me to go. Just is. So my family has finally stopped trying to make me go places that terrify me. And that's really nice of them to finally stop trying to terrify me. But there are some things that just totally terrify me. That's one of them. Okay. Schwarzwaldmadl. I haven't got a clue how you say that, but there it is. I'm done with this one, that's for sure. Okay, it's the last one of the week. That's cool. I'm going to do some Inktober drawings, and that's it I'm going to do for today, I think. This afternoon, I think I'm going to go for a swim. Yoo-hoo! Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a great day, and go out and do something nice for someone today, and make the world a better place, okay? I will see you later. Bye-bye.